Hello students, let's start the chapter How do organisms reproduce? Class 10 CBSE, chapter number 8 NCERT book. So you know that reproduction is a process by which living organisms produce new offspring or individual similar to themselves, and reproduction ensures the continuity of life. During reproduction, you know that nucleus contain DNA. DNA is the genetic material. The full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, which is the hereditary material. So during the reproduction, DNA replicates and form new cells, and during the sexual reproduction, variation will take place. So these new cells will be similar, but they may not be identical to their original cell. So variation is useful for the survival of the individual and species over time as well as basis for the evolution. And variation is also useful. It is a help to organism which adjust with the changing environment. So now reproduction is that process of producing offspring of its own kind. Now here types of reproduction. There are two types of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, in this reproduction, single individual is involved. During asexual reproduction, gamete formation does not take place, and the new individual is identical to their parent. That means they are morphologically and genetically they are similar. That is called the clone. It is extremely useful as means of rapid multiplication. So asexual reproduction is very rapid process, and actually asexual reproduction is adopted by the lower organism. Now sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction involves two parents which produce male and female gametes. You know that in sexual reproduction, fusion of male and female gamete is required. So during sexual reproduction, gametes are formed and new individuals are genetically similar but not identical to their parents. During the sexual reproduction, variation will take place that is important for the adaptation of the species. And sexual reproduction is occurs in the higher organism. Now, modes of asexual reproduction. There are different modes of asexual reproduction. Now here, first let the fission. During the fission, one cell divides into two daughter cells. There are different types of fission, that is binary fission and multiple fission. So binary fission, two cells are formed, and in multiple fission, many cells are formed. So binary fission occurs in amoeba, and one more example is the Leishmania. There is a difference. There is no plane of division in amoeba, while in Leishmania, longitudinal plane will occur. While multiple fission is occur in Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a parasite unicellular organism, belongs to the phylum Protozoa. This is the structure here. Amoeba is divided into two daughter cells. Here fragmentation. In these process, an organism break up into smaller pieces upon maturation, and each pieces develop into new individual. It occurs in the algae, filamentous algae, Spirogyra. Here fragmentation is occur. Now next is the regeneration. So if organism is somehow cut or broken into many pieces, each piece grow into a complete organism. It occurs in planaria and in hydra also. Now budding. You know that During the budding, a bud is formed, which develops into a tiny individual, and after the detachment from the parent body, upon maturation, the bud develops into new individual. And budding will also occur in the hydra. Here, budding, diagram of budding in hydra. This is the outgrowth which develop into new bud, and this bud, after the maturation, detached from their parent, become a mature individual. Now next, asexual reproduction is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means reproduction takes place with the vegetative, by the vegetative part of the plant. So in many plants, new plant develop from the vegetative part, such as root, stem, and leaves. So by root, vegetative propagation occurs in dahlia and sweet potato. By stem, it occurs by potato and ginger. And by leaf, it occurs by the bryophyllum. So in bryophyllum, leaf notches bear buds, and that buds developed into the new plant. Here, artificial propagation. There are three types of artificial vegetative propagation. That is the grafting, cutting, and layering. So grafting is occurs in the mango, cutting in rose, and layering in jasmine. And one more important topic is a tissue culture. This is also known as micro propagation. So in tissue culture, new plants are grown by using growing tip of a plant. You know that growing tip of the plant is the meristematic part of the plant. And these growing tips are kept in a culture medium that contain the nutritive medium. So here, and formation of if we take one cell in the culture medium, that cell divides because culture medium contain hormones and nutrition. Hormones, that means the growth hormone, so that increase the division of the cell. So after formation of a mass of cell, that is called the callus, then the callus is transferred into hormone medium, which cause growth and differentiation. So by this process, ornamental plant and orchids are developed. What is the benefit of tissue culture? So we can grow plants like banana, rose, jasmine, etc. that have lost the capacity to produce seeds. So seedless plants are developed by the tissue culture. New plants are genetically similar to parents in tissue culture, and tissue culture also help in growing seedless fruits. About you know that the grapes seedless. And next topic is the spore formation. Spore formation, uh, actually spores are embryo without storage food materials. So in especially in fungi, spores are formed. Fungi and algae spores are formed in a bulb-like structure which is called the sporangia. And under the favorable condition, that spore germinates to form new organism. So this is the fungi, which especially this is the bread mold. It is also known as rhizophus. So this is the rhizoids of fungi, and this is the stolon, and this is the sporangiophore, erect hyphae. Hyphae is a single filament, and the collection of hyphae is called the mycelium. So this hyphae is known as the sporangiophore that bear sporangia. This is the sporangia, and thus this is sporangia bear spores. When it mature, the sporangium get dehiscence and the spores are spread. And when these spores attach to the suitable substratum, they germinate to form the organism. So now this is the asexual reproduction in organisms. In next video, we will discuss about the sexual reproduction.